Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. WTA Beijing Quarterfinal predictions, including Coco Gauff versus Eva Lys. The quarterfinals are set at the WTA 1000 tournament in Beijing, and fans can expect fascinating action in all four matches. Defending champion Coco Gauff is the highest seed remaining after Iga Swiatek's elimination and is featured in this article. As always, we at LWOT will offer predictions for every match on the slate. But who will advance to the semifinals? WTA Beijing Quarterfinal predictions. Linda Noskova versus Sony Cardle. Head-to-head, Noskova 1-0 Cardle. Linda Noskova is in her second WTA 1000 quarterfinal of the season as she defeated Anastasia Potapova in the fourth round. Noskova struggled to close out the match and had to save 4 break points in her last game. She will need to be more clinical against the informed Sony Cardle, who got her first top 10 win against Mira Andreeva. She played a great match and was more efficient than her opponent toward the end. Noskova will find it tough against a grinder like Cardle on these slow courts. Amanda Anisimova versus Jasmine Paolini. Head-to-head, Anisimova 1-0 Paolini. Number 3 seed Amanda Anisimova made a great comeback against Karolina Muchova after losing the first set. She composed herself and played clutch tennis from the second set onwards. This shows her improvement and confidence in her game. However, she will need to start better against Jasmine Paolini, who will look to frustrate the American with her grittiness. Paolini is playing well and will like her chances in these conditions. I am expecting a battle, but the higher seed should advance. Jessica Pegula versus Emma Navarro. Head-to-head, Pegula 2-0 Navarro. Emma Navarro got an incredible win against the top seed, Iga Swiatek, in the fourth round. Navarro started strong to win the first set, but the most impressive part was fighting back after losing the second set and bageling Swiatek in the third. This hasn't been a great season for the American, but this result will give her lots of confidence going forward. Jessica Pegula lost a grueling second set against Marta Kostyuk, but kept her level and ran away with the third. Pegula has never lost to Navarro, but this is the first time they will play on slower conditions, and I have Navarro as a slight favorite. Coco Gauff battled past another tough encounter against Belinda Bencic and is officially qualified for the WTA Finals. Gauff hit a lot of winners in the match and could have won in straight sets if she had held on to the lead in the first set. Her breakpoint conversion was low, but she must be happy with how well she played in the third set. Eva Lys is having the best tournament of her life and is set to make her top 50 debut. However, her game does not match up well against Gauff's because the two players play similarly, but Gauff has a better serve and can produce more pace than Lys. I expect a lot of grueling rallies, but the defending champion should win. Setting the stage, Beijing's electric atmosphere. The China Open in Beijing is not just another stop on the WTA calendar, it's a crucible. The conditions are swift, the crowd is passionate, and the stakes are high, with both ranking and momentum implications. In recent years, this event has a reputation for delivering fireworks. For Coco Gauff, Beijing has almost become a fortress. She is the defending champion, and she enters this quarterfinal round with confidence rooted in past success on Chinese soil. Sportskeeda, +3. Women's Tennis Association, +3. Women's Tennis Association, +3. For Eva Lys, it's more of a dream run. She's breaking new ground, playing arguably the best week of her life, and already shaking up the draw. Tennis Ratio, +3. Sportskeeda, +3. Last word on sports, +3. This clash isn't just about who advances, it's about momentum, belief, and who seizes the moment. Profiles and form. Gauff versus Lys. Coco Gauff, the heavy favorite, but not unscathed. Strengths and season form. Gauff arrives with a 41-13 record this year. Sportskeeda, +2. The playoffs, +2. She has a storied history in Beijing. She's lost only one match at the event over her appearances and has never failed to reach at least the semifinals when she participates. Sporty Trader, +2. Last word on sports, +2. Her game is dynamic. She wields heavy shots, strong defense, and the ability to scramble when under pressure. Last word on sports. +3. The playoffs. +3. Women's Tennis Association. +3. In her match prior, she overcame Belinda Bencic in 3 sets 4-6, 7-6, 6-2. Women's Tennis Association. +2. Big News Network. +2. Vulnerabilities and questions. Gauff has occasionally been volatile on serve. Double faults and break lapses have crept into her matches. Tennis ratio. +3. Sportskeeda. +3. Women's Tennis Association. +3. Against aggressive returners, her serve is sometimes under siege. Sportskeeda. +2. Women's Tennis Association. +2. Her path has already seen adversity. The Bencic match wasn't smooth sailing. That means she may have some accumulated fatigue, mental or physical. Women's Tennis Association. +2. Last word on sports. +2. Eva Lys, the Cinderella in motion. Breakthrough form. This is her first WTA 1000 quarterfinal appearance. Sportskeeda. +2. Women's Tennis Association. +2. En route, she stunned Elena Rybakina, a top 1-0 player. In their earlier round, a massive scalp. Last word on sports. +3. Tennis ratio. +3. Sportskeeda. +3. In her 4th-round match, she came back from 1 set down to outlast McCartney Kessler. 4-6, 6-1, 6-2. Tennis ratio. +3. Big News Network. +3. Sportskeeda. +3. Her return stats have been eye-catching. She's generated many break chances and has put her opponents under pressure on second serves. Sportskeeda. +2. Last word on sports. +2. Challenges and adjustments. Lys doesn't yet have the depth of experience in later rounds at a WTA 1000 level. Tennis ratio. +3. Sportskeeda. +3. Women's Tennis Association. +3. Her serve and consistency under pressure, especially against elite aggressors, may be tested. She will need to maintain aggression without overextending, a delicate balance against a player like Gauff. Tactical battle. What to expect on court. Here's how I imagine the match unfolding, not as a prediction per se, but as a chessboard of possible tactical moves. 1. Serve and return, the frontline skirmish. Gauff's weapon. If she can serve freely and avoid double faults, she can shorten points and stay on top. Lys' weapon. She'll try to attack second serves, force Gauff into uncomfortable positions, and earn breaks. The player who holds more consistently will gain the psychological edge. 2. Baseline rallies and transitions. Gauff's strength is in flashes. She can mix defense with bursts of offense, drop shots, counters, etc. Lys will likely try to impose her own heavy balls, flatter strokes, and push Gauff off the court. If Lys can force Gauff into longer exchanges, make her open the court, and then pounce, that's a path. 3. Short points versus extended exchanges. Gauff may want some variety, slice, occasional drop, changing pace, to disrupt Lys. Lys will likely seek rhythm, consistency, and aggressive positioning whenever possible. 4. Mental edge and momentum. For Lys, she's got momentum and nothing to lose. The element of surprise is on her side. For Gauff, the expectations are high. She will want to assert herself early, avoid letting Lys build confidence. A tight first set could be pivotal. If Lys takes that, Gauff might face pressure. Prediction: who advances and how. What the analysts are saying. Most previews lean toward Gauff. For example, the playoffs suggest Gauff wins in straight sets. The playoffs. Some, though, see this going 3 sets, arguing Lys' return aggression might force a third. Sporty Trader. +2. Last word on sports. +2. 1 preview, last word on sports, notes that while Lys is having a dream run, Gauff's serve and power give her the better matchup. Last word on sports. My prediction. Coco Gauff in 3 sets. I see a battle where Lys takes a set, probably by returning well and pressuring Gauff's serve. But Gauff adjusts, raises her level, and prevails in the decider. A plausible scoreline might be something like 4-6, 6-3, 6-4 in favor of Gauff. This result gives Lys credit for pushing the defending champion, and gives Gauff the kind of test she'll want en route to the final rounds. Wider quarterfinal picture and what comes next. While Gauff versus Lys is the marquee matchup in terms of drama, the full quarterfinal lineup has depth. Women's Tennis Association. +1. Jasmine Paolini versus Amanda Anisimova is a heavyweight clash between two extremely capable hitters. Women's Tennis Association. +1. Sonai Cardle versus Linda Noskova is the dark horse versus rising star type of match. Women's Tennis Association. Emma Navarro versus Jessica Pegula, two American names, both with solid pedigree, promises high-level baseline tennis. Women's Tennis Association. If Gauff gets past Lys, she could face one of those winners in the semifinals. Given her performance under pressure historically, she's not an opponent to be taken lightly. Also, the outcome here will matter for WTA Finals qualification, ranking points, and spiraling momentum into the final stretch of the season. The creative spin. A what-if alternate narrative. Imagine that against all odds, Lys storms through the first set 6-3, using angles, deep returns, and aggressive stepping in. Gauff, rattled, struggles with serve and makes a few errors. In the second set, Gauff digs deep. She clamps down on her first serve, mixes in variety, and carves her way to a 7-5 second. In the decider, the crowd is swelling, the energy is crackling, and Gauff flicks the switch. She gains the edge late, breaks, and closes out. Alternatively, imagine Lys wins. She takes the first set, the confidence surges. She even leads midway through the second. But Gauff's fighting heart and experience in this tournament help her overturn it. A few gutsy calls, a timely volley, an inspired backhand return. Small margins decide. Either way, this quarterfinal is a statement match. For Gauff, it's about preserving her territory. For Lys, it's about writing her own legacy.